Welcome back, Kira. And first of all, I forgot to say in our first interview, Golenko is a Polish background, right?
It's actually Ukrainian.
Oh, it's Ukrainian background. Okay, I knew there was a relation somewhere. So that's my Ukrainian connection versus my Polish connection on that side. So, exactly. So I love talking about influencers, mentors, champions for people. Some of them come in 1 second sound bites, some of them for a whole lifetime, and different sizes, different colors. Talking about diversity. Can you share with us, 2 or 3 people that have been influencers in your life?
Of course, thank you. I'm very fortunate. I've had amazing mentors and amazing influencers in my life who've truly inspired me to believe in myself, to work hard, and dream big, which I think is important. I think one person I would like to mention first, who has been the biggest influencer, was my grandmother. She really taught me to believe in myself and appreciate life. She always made me feel warm and welcome, and just believe that I can achieve anything and everything as long as I put my heart and mind into it and work hard. So even up to this day, I always remember her words, when she was proud of me, even if it was for bringing a good grade home or winning a tennis match. But I always have that very, very fond memory and vision. Of course, my parents as well. And they showed me the importance of working really, really hard. And that you should never give up. And I would say outside the family circle, one person I'm truly looking up to is Phil Knight, the founder of Nike. I'm a big fan of Mr. Knight, and I hope one day I will have a privilege to talk to him or to meet him. I'm really a big fan. I think his memoir, Shoe Dog, it's my all-time favorite, and it's so insightful, and it shows how you can be you can build a great business while maintaining humanity, and having and being kind to your to people who work for you, kind to society, and how you can do good and impact people's lives actually through business. So he's definitely been a role model for me in business.
Yeah, thanks for sharing those. I want to just address your grandmother for a second, because that had to be at a time when, women were looked at differently, way more differently than even now. And she had the courage and the just the belief in you to do that at that time. I think was pretty cool, and it shows how even the small things like on your grades or whatnot make a difference, don't they?
Absolutely. The way my grandmother always taught me and inspired me, like you can make a difference with small things. Every little thing counts. Just put your heart into it, believe in yourself, and things will come true. That's what she always tell me. Things will come true. Just work hard. And I'm sure that probably everyone hears that from coming from family, when you're praised as a child for being talented and whatnot. But I must say, hearing that from my grandmother, it really gave me this inner strength and this unlimited eternal belief in myself. Like even on my worst day, I still believe that things will get better. I'm an optimist, though a realist, but I am an optimist. I always try to look to find the positivity in whatever the situation is, and to think positive. and this is definitely something I learned from my grandmother, because she's gone through different, you know, her experiences in her life, but she always was positive. You could never tell whether, you know, there was something on her mind, something was bothering her. She was always very warm, very encouraging, and very positive. And you know, I hope one day I'll be able to be a half person like she was, and encourage others to be better.
Well, she sounds like she was an early influencer without you knowing it about well-being.
Absolutely, absolutely. She was a big fan of tennis and of sports, and she always. I remember there were a few times she came to my matches, and I actually think one of them I lost. And she was actually so upset, but she was never upset at me for losing. She kept saying, "Ah, you had it. You really had it. Ah, it was so close."
No, that's so cool. Thank you so much for sharing those. That's great.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for having me. I was very, very honored and excited to share that.
Thanks.